Hi, welcome back. I am Narima. Thank you for joining me. I've got on my pretty party dress because we are celebrating today. But before I get into that, I just want to thank everyone who's back watching my video, all my subscribers. Thank you so much. And for the people that are new, that are just circling around, quick overview. My channel is all about food recipes, mainly Caribbean food, Indian food, a beautiful fusion of both because that's my heritage. You'll also find desserts, very easy to follow, delicious recipes. A little bit of life advice in every video also. So, the reason I'm so dressed up, it's because I've reached 100 subscribers within 1 month of being on YouTube. To be exact, it's 105. And I'm so thrilled, I'm so excited. Oh, the confetti. My daughter made me confetti and I'm supposed to do the confetti. So rewind, let's go back. 100 subscribers. Yay! Okay, she's never gonna let me live that down. She promised. She said, Mom, promise you will do it. So there you go, Lily. There's my confetti. 100 subscribers, you guys. I am so thrilled. I am so thankful for you to be here. And I know we'll continue to grow. If you like my video, please like it so it can circulate higher on YouTube. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet and you like what you see, not just the chef, the recipes, click subscribe. Thank you. For today's video, the giveaway. For every 100 subscribers, we're doing a giveaway. Very simple and very easy to join. So what you're gonna do to join this first giveaway, under this video today, you're going to leave me a comment. Leave me a comment of, why do you think I'm beautiful? I'm kidding. Only a little bit. Leave me a comment of why you love watching my channel. What do you like most about my channel? Don't leave me criticism. No, I'm kidding. So anyway, that's all you have to do. Leave me a comment why you love my channel, why you love my videos, why you watch, and I will put you down on the list. And on Friday, December 6th, when she comes home from school, she's gonna pick the winner and we're gonna announce it right here on my channel. Friday, December 6th in the afternoon because she doesn't get home from school till 4 o'clock. I promised her she was gonna do that because she really wants to be on YouTube. So now that that's covered, 100 subs! We are going to get into today's video. We're making something sweet. I have this wonderful friend that helps me so much on YouTube, and he loves peanut butter and chocolate. So I promised him I would make him a recipe, easy to follow for him and for everyone. So today we are doing peanut butter Kahlua brownies. Yes, Kahlua. Yes, it's the holidays. So let us begin. Like with every video, do not worry about the amount of ingredients I'm pouring into the pot. I will leave everything in the description box. That's it. Let's begin. Here we go. Let us begin. I've got a pot here. I will try to manage this camera as best as I can. With water, baño de Maria, we call it in Puerto Rico. So it's just water on the bottom and the top because we're going to be melting butter and chocolate chips. So let's start with the butter. Now, yes, we do use a great amount of butter in this recipe, but believe me, it is worth it. This is not like your boxed brownies, okay? These are brownies on steroids, literally. You'll see the end product. They're like humongous. I like it big. What can I say? Okie doke. So for our butter, we're gonna be melting it in the pot, but just to aid it to move a little bit quicker, what I usually do is pop this in the microwave. Maybe 30 seconds or so, just to soften it a little bit. And I've already got my pot on, so it should be nice and hot. We can pour the chocolate in a second. Alrighty. So that's about 2 cups of butter. Micro 30 seconds. Okay, next, let's move stuff around. We're going to get the chocolate chips in here. Oops, sorry about that. Chocolate chips. And as soon as the butter comes out of the microwave, we are going to start melting it together. Here we go. See, so it's not completely melted, but softer than what it is when you put it in. So that'll just make the process go a little bit quicker. Because you want this to be at room temperature, not extremely hot. Okay, we're going to let that sit and melt while we get to our next step. With the camera, here's what's coming next. The good stuff. We will be mixing sugar, eggs, vanilla, and Kahlua in this bowl. So let us begin with our eggs. Those are 6 large eggs. I'm gonna do 2 cups of white sugar. And my videos, in case you've never seen one before, this is all done in real time. So if at any point you get bored, just fast forward. Which you shouldn't get bored, I'm talking to you. We've got a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of really yummy vanilla, and here we go, the star of the show, Mr. Kahlua. I am going to do 2 shots. My shot glasses are not regular shot glasses, because why? So we're doing, this is a two shots per glass. So I'm doing 2 shots of Kahlua. And why Kahlua? Because Kahlua has this beautiful coffee flavor, and it just goes killer with chocolate. Now, if for some odd reason, which I wouldn't understand why, you do not want to use Kahlua, you can just use 2 tablespoons of instant coffee. But don't do that. We're going to use our little whisk and start whisking. And did I forget to tell you what the giveaway was? I am so sorry. I'm new at this. We are going to do a Target gift card, because I love Target, and there's men and women who watch my videos, and I think you can find everything at Target. So giveaway, $20 Target gift card sent directly to your email. So remember to comment under this video, make sure you're a subscriber, and make sure you like my video. It is that simple. I like using my whisk because it breaks everything up nicely. As you see, we're not using a mixer whatsoever. Just one big bowl. Okie doke. Let us check out the chocolate. See if it's melting. No, Kingston. Kingston wants to eat the paper. King, no. I want this nice and melted. See, it's a good thing we melted the butter a little bit, because if not, it would take much longer. Yep, that's almost done. By the time we mix our flour, this should be done. All right, let's get to the flour while this continues to melt on its own. Here. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside and get back to it. Now for the dry ingredients, we're going to use, oops, where's my measuring cup? 1 1/4 cups of flour, and I sift it. I use my little sifter. It just makes it easier and smoother texture. 1 1/4. Got 1 tablespoon of baking powder, nice and level. And 1 teaspoon of salt. In case you're wondering, why do we use salt in baking recipes? Believe it or not, it balances out the flavors. Doesn't make it too overpowering. Seriously, salt does that. Okie doke. Sift these. See why you sift it? Then you don't have those little bubbles in there. Just flatten them out. Perfection. Now that that's ready, put this aside, move the flour over, make room, and let's check this out again. Yep, this is good to go. Nice and melty. Turn it off. Take this out, let it sit at room temperature for a couple minutes. And then we shall continue. And hot chocolate or anything that's hot, it's very delicate. You don't want to turn the eggs into scrambled eggs. And the way we avoid doing that is by tempering the eggs. By tempering, I mean taking the hot, pouring a little bit into the eggs so the eggs can get used to that heat and then they don't turn into scrambles. So let's do that. very carefully, a little bit at a time. And if there's some chocolate that's not totally melted on the bottom, no worries, because when you put it in the oven, it's gonna melt anyway. So here's tempering, a little bit at a time to start. There. Now the eggs are just about at the right temperature where they're not going to turn into scrambles. So we can go a little bit quicker. Perfect. Now I'll just add all of it in. See that chocolate that's not totally melted? No worries. I'm not even going to notice that. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, mess. You know me and messes. Not my friend. Okay. Mix this up together. This is a really simple, delicious recipe. It tastes, honestly, almost nothing like the boxed brownies. When I lived in Virginia, quick story, when I lived in Virginia, I used to deliver to the most beautiful coffee shop in downtown Leesburg. If you ever have a chance to go to Virginia, Northern Virginia, you must go to Leesburg. Most amazing coffee shop called King Street Coffee. I delivered their baked goods for about 7 years. This was a huge seller. The peanut butter brownies and just the regular brownies, oh my goodness, I couldn't make this fast enough. I remember on Saturdays, especially on Saturdays, I used to go in really early and they would open extra early. And sometimes they'd have people waiting in line, waiting for the delivery, and they would come in, yay! Narima's here, Narima's here. Great memories. It wasn't to see me, it was to eat the brownies. Good times. All right, now that all the wet is mixed, look at that. You can just eat that alone. I know I would. Okie doke, we're gonna add the dry ingredients. Now look at the difference. Look at all of this butter and chocolate, and look at the tiny bit of flour. Seriously, you guys, these are, oh my God, so chewy. It's, oh, so good. I just add all of it. Then I use my whisk a little bit slower just to make sure there are no more lumps, just in case we missed anything. And then we'll use the spatula. Can you believe I reached 100 subscribers? I'm like so thrilled. Thank you to all of you who have shared my video on your pages, who've told your friends about me. Thank you so much. So many good things are coming for you. I know they are. It's good people like you that make the world go around. All right. And you can just start beating it up. Done with this part of it. Ooh, mess. My enemy. Okay. Just gonna take this now and make sure everything's well mixed on the bottom, which it seems like it is. Okay, now to pour into our bowl and to set it up. It's so beautiful. You haven't seen the peanut butter yet, it's coming. And it's gonna be set up like a lasagna almost. It's really incredible, it's really incredible. So let's move this a little more, okie doke. Let's get our pan. Now, let me talk 1 minute about the pan. Very, very, very important. Do you see how I buttered the sides? You need to butter the sides and flour it really, really, really well. Do not skimp on the butter and the flour. And on the bottom of the pan, you want to put parchment paper. These brownies have so much sugar and chocolate and butter and goodness. You don't want to lose anything on the bottom of the pan. Parchment paper is going to prevent that. Those handy sprays that say non-stick, BS. Does not work. Do not do it. Do not waste your money. Spend your money on parchment paper. There. That's my pan. That's my pan speech. Peanut butter. I am gonna pop this. You can use any peanut butter, crunchy, extra crunchy, creamy. I happen to have creamy at home, so that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna pop it in the microwave a couple seconds because I like it to be liquid, nice and easy when I pour it. So let's begin. Get my spoon and my knife. We are going to pour about half of the batter. This is almost like building a lasagna. Pour half of the batter into our beautiful pan. And now we're going to start building it. You can make these brownies with or without peanut butter. Exact same recipe. Everything the same except for the peanut butter. See, it's so much easier to handle when it's a little bit melty. I'm using about a cup of peanut butter, but honestly, how can you go wrong? You can't go wrong with peanut butter. So just use as much as you like. Peanut butter. I'm gonna take some chopped walnuts or whatever your nut of preference is. I'm going traditional. Okey-doke. And extra chocolate chips because I'm so extra. You guys, I am so extra in every way. That may not be a good thing. I think it is. And no, I am not a diva. You know who that's for. I am not a diva. I might be. Okie doke. That's our first layer. That's what the first layer looks like. Now, we are going to top this with some more brownie mix. Do not, if you're doing peanut butter, do not use the entire brownie mix because it's gonna overflow and it's not gonna be pretty. So you'll have a little bit of extra brownie mix. You can make individual little brownies for the kids or whatever. Or just stick it in the freezer and use it, you know, on a cold night. So we're gonna go about 3/4 of the way up. That's it. Well, maybe a little more. There, that's it. Now look at all the extra brownie mix you've got. That's gold. Do not waste. Hands. And then we're just gonna top it again with peanut butter, walnuts, and extra chocolate chips. Now for the topping part, that's when I put a ton of peanut butter. And it comes out so beautiful. Because we always eat with our eyes first. Something looks appetizing, you want it. Unfortunately, that's how it is. If it looks yucky, you might not take it. But it might taste divine. Not everything's gonna come out beautiful. Okie doke. Now, that away. Take your little knife. If you want to get fancy, you can leave it like this, but why would you if you can just take a knife and swirl it? And look at that. How beautiful is that? Amazing. Then we shall top it with walnuts again. And chocolate chips. And there you go, guys. The most amazing peanut butter Kahlua brownies, ready to go into the oven. Is that a beauty or is that a beauty? That's a beauty. Let's put this in the oven. This is gonna go at 350 degrees. These are very thick brownies, so they're gonna stay in quite a long time. 50 to 55 minutes on 350 degrees. Then you turn the oven off and you're gonna leave it sitting in the oven for another 15 minutes. Without opening the oven, just turn it off and leave it in there for another 15 minutes. And once you take it out, you're gonna let these brownies sit for a good 30 minutes to an hour in their pan before flipping it. Don't worry, everything's gonna be in the description box. And if you've got questions, just message me and I'll answer right away. So let's put these in the oven. And see what they look like. And because I am magic, here's the ready-made brownies. Do you see what I'm saying? These are brownies on steroids, like humongous brownies. They are amazing. This is what you make for a party to impress someone. Let's flip it. Let me get my... Now, here's how you're gonna flip them. You can use, if you have a cooling rack, it's the best way to go. And if not, just use anything that's flat. Another cutting board, anything that's flat. Okay, that's not cool. And let me get my knife. And let's cut into them. Let's see, there. There. Try to get them even. Sometimes it doesn't work. We'll see. Wow, that looks good. Yes, yes, yes. Now, if you don't like the brown edges, I personally love the brown edges because it's like biscotti. So good. But if you don't like it, just slice the brown edges off. And it could be biscotti with your coffee or your tea. Nothing goes to waste. I personally love the crunchies. Try to put even pressure on that knife. And it's very important that the brownies are cooled before you cut them, because if not, this is gonna be a huge peanut butter mess. And a waste. And let me get my plate. And look at that. Isn't that a beauty? That is an absolute beauty. Peanut butter brownies with Kahlua. Thank you for watching. Mwah. 100 subscribers and more to come.